Okay, so this would be for Aries Sun, Aries Moon, and Aries Risings. So here we have the Fool. So this would definitely indicate that you guys have definitely started something new. Maybe you have went down a completely different road than you ever have before. Maybe some of you have started a new relationship. Maybe some of you have started a new job. Maybe some of you have literally just randomly decided, I'm going to go on an adventure. I'm going to go do some traveling. Either way, whatever this new start is, you come into the month of May with a clean slate, okay? And, there's a innocence to this type of energy here. So we're getting a new start. It's a clean slate. And again, there's like innocence. So definitely any type of residual karma is now been wiped away. So that's good. So this definitely would indicate that you guys have been going in a different direction. You wanted to go in a new direction. You were ready to take a leap of faith. Some of you could even be looking at it like you're taking a gamble on something. But hey, this was a new start, a new direction, a new path. And hey, sometimes we just got to blaze our own trail, if you know what I mean. So let's clarify. Okay, we have the Seven of Wands. So this is a card of stiff competition. This is a card where we're definitely standing on the defensive. We're definitely prepared to fight if we need to protect what is ours. We're definitely willing to verbally fight as well when it comes to our values and our belief systems. So now sometimes with this card, okay, something or someone may feel like an enemy. So there's that. But the overall energy of this card is one of competition. And a lot of times this can be pretty stiff competition. But I mean, look, he's got 6 wands coming at him. And he's sitting there with his one like, hey, I'm ready. Come on, come at me. I'll take all 6 of you down. So some of you could be experiencing some type of competition with this new start. Or some of you might feel like something or someone could be an enemy and perhaps maybe trying to cause problems for you. So you may be standing on the defensive. Some people could be looking at you in regards to the new start that you made, like, you sure that's very smart? So, this could definitely be putting you on the defensive as far as having to defend your new start, the new direction you went in. Okay, so this would be your circumstances. We have the Queen of Coins. So she is a nurturer. All the queens are nurturers, except for the Queen of Swords. But yes, the queens are about nurturing. So the Queen of Coins, she's definitely a nurturer. She definitely enjoys being able to teach others how to make money for themselves and to prosper. And she loves to be behind the scenes, so to speak. Now, this could be representing someone that is actually in your life, or this could be representing just the energy that you are taking on. Every Aries sun, moon, and rising is different. So all of our situations are different. We're all on our own individual journey. So now, if this is representing a person, this could be someone that is Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Someone who would be good at making money. And someone who is more than willing to help you to learn how to make money yourself. Okay, yeah, that's nice. Okay, so we clarify and we have the Six of Cups. So this is a card of past. So this card has ties to our past. Now, a lot of times, this card can indicate siblings. This can indicate cousins. This can also indicate, in general, friends, old lovers, people from our past. These people would have a tie to our past. Now, for some of you, sometimes this can be someone that you don't know, but they will have a tie to your past in some way, shape, or form. Say you could be mutually friends with, someone that knows this other party and this mutual friend that you have. Maybe you've known them since childhood. Maybe you meet someone and you find out they went to your old high school or they lived in your childhood neighborhood. You know, many things like that. But, there would be a tie to your past or to your childhood, or this could be a sibling, a cousin, someone you would be very close to. Now, a lot of times with this card, we tend to be looking back on the past, nostalgia, but in a good way. We're focused on the good things that happened in the past. Now, the very positive side to this card is that the person that has a tie to your past that comes forward could offer you an opportunity. And more times than not, this will be a good opportunity. And so perhaps for some of you, you might get an offer from a woman. But it doesn't have to be. It could be male or female. Sure, we have queens and kings and knights and pages, but when it comes to tarot, this can represent anyone, especially when it's a reading for the masses, so this can be male or female. So just do keep that in mind, please. But yes, an opportunity will will have ties to the past. So someone from your past will probably offer you an opportunity of some sorts. So that's positive. And more than likely, it will be an opportunity of a financial nature. Okay, so this would be the focus position. Now, here we have the moon. So, typically, when we have this card, that feeling you can get sometimes where you know that something is coming, like there's a big change coming. You could just feel it. You don't know how you know it and how you feel it, but you do. Well, the moon card comes out to be like, hey, you're right. There is a big change coming. So be prepared. Now, I always try to remind everyone when this card comes out, always pay attention to your dreams. Always pay attention to your intuition, your hunches, that gut feeling. Don't ignore it, because it will always lead you the right direction if you listen to it. Now, if you stop and you second guess that intuition or that hunch, that's where we can get ourselves into some problems, okay? So you definitely want to take the first intuition hunch. Don't question it, don't rationalize it, just go with it. Also, pay attention to your dreams. For some, this can come through in dreams. Now, sometimes this can show that we could be a bit on the emotional side because the moon tends to exaggerate our emotions. So, for some of you, you could have been experiencing some emotional outbursts, potentially, making a mountain out of a molehill. Again, the moon tends to exaggerate our feelings, and we just recently had a full moon, so yeah, it makes sense to me. But overall, this is definitely indicating a big change is coming. Now, something else I do need to mention is, unfortunately, deception can be associated with this card. And when I say deception, I mean deception from others. Typically, we see deception from others in the upright position, and then when it's reversed, it's self-deception. So there is a possibility, not saying that all of you are going to experience deception coming from someone else in your life, But for some of you, it is quite possible. Okay. So, keep those feelers up and be on the lookout. But overall, like I said, if you feel like something big is coming, a change is coming, the moon card comes out to verify you're absolutely right. Now we clarify and look at this. We get the world. This is a wonderful card. Love this card. So this is a card of self-actualization. This is a card of, a job well done. We've went through many trials. We've learned from them. And so this card brings us karmic rewards. So whatever we desire, it can truly be ours under this type of energy. This is a fantastic card. I love it. I mean, I could speak and speak and speak on this card for hours. But we're going to come back to it. I'll just put it that way. Okay, so this would be your recent past. So here we have the Page of Cups. Now, the Page of Cups, this could be a younger person in your life. For some of you, this could be a child, could be a preteen or a teenager. Or this could just simply be representing the energy. Okay, now, the Page of Cups typically brings a message. It could be a romantic message, or it can be an encouraging type of message, like, don't lose hope, don't lose faith, keep going. I got your back. If you need anybody, give me a call. I'm happy to help, something like that. So typically with the Page of Cups, we have people that care about us and that want to support us and want to help us. And they can be very encouraging at this time. So overall, that is definitely positive. Now, sometimes this can bring a message of a new relationship, someone that wants to be in a relationship with you, or someone you wanted to be in a relationship with. It's always a possibility as well. Okay. And we clarify, we get the Star in the reverse position. So this is our test of faith card. When it's in the reverse, your faith is being tested. Now see, we have the World here and the Fool. We got that new start, big changes coming, karmic rewards. But in the past, here we have the Star, and this is where our faith is tested. So it seems to me that a lot of you guys passed the test because we got the World card here, which is a good thing. But this card can definitely indicate having anxiety issues, sometimes an anxiety disorder. Sometimes there can be a bout of depression or depression type disorder, because there's a tendency to definitely be down because you're wanting something to happen and it doesn't. And so it can really make you lose hope. Yeah. It can make you feel pretty hopeless. And so this is definitely not the best energy. But the Star in reverse is also saying, hey, not all is lost, because you do have a creative type of hidden ability. It's an ability that is creative. For some, you would already know what it is, and for some of you, it's hidden, and you just need to dig a little bit deeper. But I feel that a lot of you really put the work in, so especially seeing the World, that definitely lets me know that a lot of you put the work in. So this is definitely a positive. Now, perhaps maybe you might have ended up feeling hopeless or feeling like someone dashed your hopes. And maybe it was this person that brought you encouraging messages or messages of romance. Or for some of you, potentially someone that you wanted to be in a relationship with or was in a relationship with. This can happen many different ways. Okay, so this would be the present, the here and the now energy. Here we have the King of Cups in reverse. So this is definitely indicating that a loss of some sort has occurred. Sometimes this can be indicating that, that we are emotionally provoked. So there's definitely a situation that occurs that hurts us emotionally, or someone literally pokes at us and tries to provoke us emotionally. Now, ultimately, with this particular energy, the universe wants us to rise up and face this emotional issue with maturity and wisdom. But a lot of times we just don't want to. We want to withdraw, isolate ourselves, because under this type of influence, we're being pretty moody, okay? Pretty moody. And sometimes we just want to withdraw and isolate ourselves so that we can try to, first and foremost, do our pouting in private, and then, find our balance again. And we'll come back out of it when we're ready to. But ultimately, the best way to get around this is to face the issue head on, face it with maturity, face it with wisdom. Things happen. Okay, yeah. Hermit in reverse. So this would definitely indicate that some sage advice that was given to you, some good advice that was given to you, could have been disregarded. Maybe someone gave you advice and you didn't take it. Maybe you received advice from your higher mind, from that inner voice. And maybe you disregarded it. Maybe you had a hunch about this situation here. And maybe you didn't listen to it. Sometimes this can indicate that we actually get advice from an outside source, and when it's in the reverse, we did not take it. Now, sometimes when this card's in the reverse, this can indicate a little bit of a wishful thinking, and this can indicate that our head is in the clouds, so to speak. And when our head is so far up in the clouds, we can't see just how dark it is outside, if you catch my drift. Yeah. So, now, a lot of times with the Hermit, especially in reverse, this is a time that you really do need to go within and be introspective and reflective. Quiet the mind and listen, because every answer, every question we ever could need an answer for, it's already within us. Our subconscious mind knows the answer to everything that we want to know. But we have to go within and we have to quiet the mind and just listen. Now sometimes this card comes up when we are pulling back, isolating, and we are reevaluating things. We could be reevaluating our life, we could be reevaluating a particular situation. Now, considering that I mentioned there could be deception here, combined with the King of Cups in reverse and the Hermit in the reverse. And I hate to jump forward, but Knight of Swords in reverse as well. All of these cards combined are definitely speaking to me as far as you guys might have been dealing with some sort of malicious type of gossip. So you could be the object of gossip, and well, that would be very emotionally provoking, making you want to either fight or flight. Fight it first and then withdraw. But yeah, malicious gossip is a big one here. Deception can be an indication for certain, and with the Knight of Swords in reverse, deception and dishonesty can definitely come up with that as well. So yeah, there is definitely an air of deception and dishonesty and potentially malicious gossip. Now, some of you could actually be offered, like somebody could try to offer you something or get you to invest in something or to buy something, whatever it may be. And they will be very, very convincing. Very convincing. But let me tell you what, I hope that you watch this reading in time, because Whoever this person is that's trying to offer you something, this could just simply be a friend, trying to offer you advice, or this could be a friend trying to sell you something. This could be a complete stranger trying to sell you something or give you an opportunity. But let me tell you, they will make it seem like it is a for sure thing. And let me tell you, they would be very, very charming. Very charming. Very believable, but let me tell you, some of you guys could be dealing with a scam artist. A scam artist, a hacker, or someone who just lies and tries to start problems for you. This can manifest in many different ways. Like I said, we're all on our own individual journey. So that's why I like to throw many different options out there. Okay.